This is a basic law in the Bible. Brother, the things that we just learned, knowing your order. Things that we just learned, keeping your beard, not going bald. Things that we just learned, no tattoos. Things that we just learned, keeping the Sabbath day. This has not been done, and this was the result. Slavery for not keeping your fringes on. Slavery for shaving your beard. Slavery for balding your head. This was the consequence.
And receive His Spirit. You know I'm talking to the meek. Wake up out of your slumber. Wake up out of your sleep. And receive His Spirit. You know I'm talking to the meek.
Nobody in your house should be working on the Sabbath day.
That's right.
Nobody should be saying, I'm going to go get my Uber on. Get my Uber Eats on. No. Nobody should be saying, I got my own business. Let me go ahead and make some clothes, or let me go put this fence up. No. No working on the Sabbath day. You understand what I'm saying? So if you cannot work on the Sabbath day, can you cook? You got to eat, right? Can you cook? What do you think?
It's still work, right?
It's work, but let's say I want to make a pot of spaghetti versus getting a bowl of cereal or a sandwich. There's two different times to eat, two different things I need to do to eat, right? This one I need to cook something up and prepare it. This one I just grab the stuff uncooked and put it together. You probably like, why are you asking this question about cooking? Let me bring it out. You got that for me? Exodus, there we go.
Yep. Exodus chapter 16, verse 23. And he said unto them, that is that which the Lord has said. Tomorrow is the rest of the Holy Sabbath.
So he said tomorrow. So if Friday sundown to Saturday sundown is the Sabbath day, that means I'm in the day before, right? Because he said tomorrow is the Sabbath. So what are we going to need to do the day before the Sabbath? Read.
Rest of the Holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which you will bake today. And seethe that you will seethe. And that which remaineth over lay up for you to be kept until the morning.
So if I'm going to eat on the Sabbath day, I need to prepare in advance. Why? Because there's no cooking allowed on the Sabbath day.
Right.
So by me keeping the Sabbath day, you know what? I may want to, hey, I'm going to get my keto on. Let me get some salad. Let me go ahead and get some chicken. I got it already cooked the day before. I'm going to throw it on top of that salad. Give me some cheese. I'm not cooking. You see what I'm saying? So let me keep the Sabbath day by preparing the day before. So, are we allowed to work on the Sabbath day?
No.
Are we allowed to cook on the Sabbath day?
No.
How do we eat on the Sabbath day? Give me some examples of food that you can eat today that does not involve you cooking.
You know, like fixing everything the day before, like.
Give me a food item. What you gonna actually eat?
Some chicken.
Okay.
Or some fish.
Okay.
Not just any type of fish, but just as I said, fish with scales and fins.
Okay, is that fish hot?
Yes.
How to get hot?
Bake in the oven.
On the Sabbath day?
No, day before.
Okay.
Day before.
So how'd you keep it hot?
Oh, I thought just put it in the fridge.
Hey, but it's gonna be hot in the fridge?
No,
it's gonna be a little cold, right?
Yeah.
Now, you can go ahead, wrap it up in foil, and set it on the counter.
Okay.
You're not gonna cook. That foil is not adding heat to it. It's just keeping the heat that was already there. Now, is it going to be the same temperature on the Sabbath day when you eat it? No, it's going to be a little less, but it's going to have a little warmth to it, right? Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. All right. Give me another food item that you can cook, that you don't have to cook with, but you can eat on the Sabbath day, that you can eat today.
Oh, like you mentioned cereal.
Cereal. What's your favorite cereal? Oh, we know we like some cereal. What you got?
I like Golden Graham.
Oh, there it is, Golden Grahams. It's gotta have sugar. We gotta get rid of that sugary cereal. You know it's going there, right? Hey, that diabetes is a real thing. We gotta take care of our brothers, right? Hey, I got my mama at home. You know what I'm saying? So we all have to deal with that health-wise, because we are the children of God. This vessel belonged to God first, right? So we got to come back to taking care of that thing. That's right. We got to come back showing we real gods. You know what I'm saying? All right, so you got cereal. Give me one more, third one. What else can we eat today? What can you eat today to not break the Sabbath?
A salad.
A salad. What's your favorite salad?
A Caesar salad.
Okay, I deal with it. I was looking for the sweet croutons. Yeah, I'll deal with it. That'll work. Guess what? You can eat that today, and then when the sun goes down and it's dark, cook yourself some fish.
Yes, sir.
See what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's how we keep the Sabbath.
Right.
And that's an easy thing. Now, what do you notice is on the bottom of all these brothers' shirts? Numbers.
You talking about?
Yep, fringes.
Yes.
Fringes, that's
Fringes.
it. Some people call them tassels, some people call them fringes, but you notice they ain't no gaps. It begins on one part of the circle and go all the way around back to the beginning.
That's right.
Ain't no gaps. This is a basic law in the Bible. Brother, the things that we just learned, knowing your order. Things that we just learned, keeping your beard, not going bald.
Right.
Things that we just learned, no tattoos. Things that we just learned, keeping the Sabbath day. This has not been done, and this was the result.
That's right.
Slavery for not keeping your fringes on. Slavery for shaving your beard.
Right.
Slavery for balding your head.
Right.
This was the consequence.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
It's interesting, when I was younger, I used to hear a statement: the consequence must exceed the impulse to bring about a positive change. The consequence must exceed the impulse to bring about a positive change. That, if somebody tell me I got to go through that right now or wear fringes, what am I going to do?
Where's the fringes?
It's easy at that point, right? If somebody tell me my wife is going to have her child sliced out of her belly, if I don't grow my beard, what am I going to do?
I'll grow my beard.
I'm gonna grow my beard. That's not hard, right?
Yes, sir.
But yet that's real talk, right? That really happened to us. We are hard-headed people. So now we got to come back to God's laws and righteousness.
That's
The
right.
blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the children of Israel, and we got to come out as men. Look at me, bro. As men, come and teach one another. Come out into the highways and byways and compel our people to do what you're doing right now.
That's right.
All right, read that.
Numbers chapter 15, verse 38.
know.
Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them.
Who is Moses speaking to right now? The children of who?
Israel.
Which are the what? So-called
12 tribes.
So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today are the 12 tribes of Israel. Read.
That they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
Is my fringe supposed to be on my neck?
No.
On my arm?
No.
Where at?
On the border.
On the border, right down there. All right, read.
Throughout their generations.
So back this time, we were in the wilderness after Egypt. Thousands of years ago. But throughout their generations means as long as we're still having children, they should be having fringes on their bodies, on their clothes. My daughters should have fringes on their dress. Should my daughter have fringes on her pants?
No.
Should my daughter be wearing pants?
No.
We're going to talk about that in a second. Read.
Throughout their generations. And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
What do you see on the fringe of every brother out here? What color?
Blue.
A ribbon of blue. It don't matter if it's light blue, dark blue, as long as it's within the blue family.
That's right.
A ribbon of blue. You see what I'm saying? Some fringes are small, some fringes are longer. Some fringes are thicker, some fringes are thinner. But they're fringes nonetheless, and that keeps us in righteousness. That's just one step. Read.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
Because sometimes you might go out to the gym, right? Let's say you're on the gym, you're on a treadmill. Now the gym got the devil on it. We just gonna keep it plain. Why the gym got the devil on it? Because everybody's dressed immodest. All right?
Yeah.
You see, you on the treadmill, you're like, I'm mile 5, I'm mile 5, and a big booty walk right by you. You almost fall off the treadmill. Fringes right there, they keep hitting your leg. Yeah, I ain't looking at that. Fringes keep you from sinning.
That's right.
They keep you mindful.
Right.
Because you don't look like everybody else.
Right.
You don't see people walk around the gym with this. You don't see people walk around in the cities and the streets with these. The children of Israel coming back to repentance, we put fringes on our clothing.
That's right.
We stand out with that thing. And guess what? That helps me to remember, don't slip. I can't hide anything from God. I can't hide nothing from God. I'm going to keep these fringes on to keep me from sinning.
That's right.
Keep me on the right path. Read.
That you may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them.
And do them. If I do, am I sitting on the couch or am I actually doing some action?
You actually doing some action.
There's action behind that. You actually have to apply what's being taught. We can learn that we're not supposed to eat pork, but now we got to not do it.
Apply it, right.
Apply it. That's all we got to do.
Right.
So, you may not know how to put fringes on, but you got a flyer with a phone number on it. You get up with your brothers. We got sisters that know how to do that thing.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You may not know how to keep your beard nice and neat. Guess what? We got barbers that know how to hook you up.
That's right. That's right.
We a family. We coming back to righteousness.
Right.
The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are one people.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example.